Hey everyone, I want to show you something interesting. This is File Explorer for Mac. Uh, when I started uh, when I started using Mac, I found that Finder is very rigid and not as flexible. So I wanted to have something different. Plus, I came from Windows and wanted to have something similar so I can use it easier. So it will be easier for me to transition to Mac. So I decided to develop my own file explorer, and that's the result of it. There is also one more file explorer that I made. It's just a regular one, and this one, as you can see, it's a Pro. And there is a huge difference between both of these apps. I wouldn't start showing you what it does. All those buttons, you pretty much see what it does. It does what it says. Like if you click on this undo button, it will undo, copy, paste. So I will just show you some other functions that may be maybe not as obvious if you've never seen it before. For example, this little I call those triangle buttons. As you can see, if you want to copy quickly path, so you just can copy here, copy path, and that path will be copied. It's very useful, especially if you developing your scripts or whatever you do applications. This triangle button is a drag and drop. What it would do, because app is very small, and I didn't want it to overcomplicate it. But I want to still have a kind of like a drag and drop. So this is like a little work around it. If you want to drag and drop something you just highlighted, click on this button, and that particular file or folder is already highlighted, and you can go and drag and drop whenever you want to. Undo will undo what you did last. You copy pasted, renewed, and so on, created new folder or new file. You got the point. Find is very different from the regular MC Explorer. I added a few more functions to that find. As you can see, there is a compare block to it. So you can not only find files and folders, but you can enable compare, and then you can compare files or folders. When you're gonna run compare, it will give you two results. One result, it will be printed over here, and this window will expand a little bit, and it will give you like top level results of what it found. And there is another one will be detailed result will be stored onto the desktop. I found it very useful, and I hate writing scripts if I want to compare something, and then start looking for it. I don't remember where they are, so I thought I will incorporate into the file explorer, so it will be always available for me and for you. There is one more button over here that is very different than the regular one. It's developer mode. Developer mode is very useful, especially if you came from Windows. Well, I'll show you quickly what it is. Select project directory. So everything that you're gonna do in this window come from this particular directory that you're gonna go and choose. Let's just for fun just like download. So you downloaded that as your project where you work from. So make executables. When you click this button, it's gonna scan that folder, your project folder, and all the files that could be made executables. All these files will be shown here, and as you can see, it's already filtered. If you will remove filter, you will see all the files in that project. If you want to make it executable, you just click like this one, right? And click apply executable, and look, executable granted for one file. So this is where the status of your action will be displayed. Unlock files. You know that a lot of the time macOS will lock files, and you can go and click, for example, like on the info button, and then you can see that it's locked. By clicking unlock file, or it will do just that. It will unlock your file. Ad hoc signing, it's developers know what that is. Convert to command. A lot of the time you wanted to create a .sh file, and when you double click on it, it just pops up in a text pad, and you hate it. So you have to go and make some changes. So when you double click on it, then OS will just run it like a script. Sometimes you forget to do those changes, those settings. So I thought it would be a good idea just to do conversion to command, and then you can double click on it and run it. By the way, when you will convert it to command, then also that permissions to run will be all given to that file, so you don't have to go and type any of those chmod commands or anything else. Security tools, remove quarantine. So you downloaded something from the internet, and you cannot run it because OS is blocking it, or gatekeeper for that matter. You remove that quarantine, and you will be able to do anything you want with that file. Very, very helpful. I found it very helpful. You see in macOS, you all the time opening and running those terminal commands, and I hate doing it because it kind of like breaks the setup, right? So I decided to make it easy to myself and to anybody who wanna use it. Gatekeeper, sometimes you need to disable gatekeeper, or you will click on it and it'll gonna go bring you to systems, and you can disable it from there. Re-enable gatekeeper. I would suggest anybody to re-enable it and keep it always running. Backup and build tools. So let's imagine you are running your project, and you started modifying your files, and you came to the point that you understand that you made a mistake, you need to go back, but everything is already modified and you're pretty much screwed. So what I usually do, I backup files. So I decided let's automate it. So you pick up, this is your project, so you pick up anything in your project directory, for example, and then you can come over here and you pick up files or folders, frequency of backup, and you can say every 5 minutes, 15 or 30 minutes, and then you can go and select the files or folders that you want to backup. And what will happen, you can apply after that. You tell where you want it to backup. This is directory for that. And when you want to stop backing up. So as you can see, stop backup or until Explorer closes. I love it, and I thought that everybody will like it. So here's a DMG destination. You want to create a DMG from your app, and you want to include some other things in that DMG. That's how you can do it. Of course, this is where your DMG, you point where the DMG is, right, and select the project. And then you're going to go add content to it, whatever you want to add, and create DMG, and it'll be done. And when it's done, of course, like everything else that you're trying to do will be displayed here, is it successful or not. That's one more thing that I really like about it. Also, this particular Pro and also in as a regular Explorer, they all both have a capability to go and mount your shared drive. By the way, as you can see, I'm connected to my Windows server over here that I really like. So you know when you go to Finder, you have to go and click go to server and all the stuff. I hate doing it. This is much better way. You just type over here your address, SNB colon blah blah blah, click go, and it's gonna go and connect to it. You have to, of course, enter password, but you see the point. Sometimes you have a lot of files right on your drive, and you want to clean it up, but you're really not sure what are those. So I created little analyze HD usage. You just click on it, and you can see search over here and cancel spinner. So it does it pretty quickly, actually, especially if you don't have a lot of files, and it will start giving you this report, and you're like, okay, oh no, this is probably where I'm gonna go like 60 gig here. So what I have here, right? And it will show you the user that's a heavy user. And most of the files are 53 gig in downloads. So you click on that one, and it says, okay, so and you have two folders, and those folders have 30 files, and that's where the rest, most of those heavy files is, where those heavy files are. So you can click like that, and so the one folder is practically empty. And what are those files? You click on actually on files. And when you click, it will tell you they have 10 AVI files. So you see the point, right? So it is very useful for me, for example, and for you. You don't have to order those third parties tools that are great. Some of them, like in Windows, it's a 3 resizable, something like that. A great tool. But I don't want to go and start looking at what I can use on my Mac, right? I just will create my own tools that will do that, find those files and where they are and so on. What else? Switch off on. A lot of the times, as you can see, Mac is hiding a lot of things, so I decided to make that switch for you so you can go and see what is where, and all those hidden files will be revealed. What else? This is where you can choose your language. If you are not English speaking person, you can use those languages. I'm planning to also add Portuguese here and a couple of others. And if anyone thinks that I need to add something else, you let me know, and I can do that. It's not a problem, really, and it will be great for everybody. And if you can do it in your own language, not in English, like for example in Deutsch, and you can see everything is in Deutsch. Of course, file system files they are only in English, but if you in Germany, they will be everything in English here. I mean in German. What else? Oh yeah, I also like I like properties on Windows. In my opinion, is better than info. And I created my own one, properties, and it gives you all the information you want. Plus, you can see access, read, write. So if you want to go and give this particular folder or file write to be written, you grant write, and it will give you permission to write. To also, there is this icon, set icon. A lot of the times, I want to give specific files specific icons, and they look great. And I don't know, I just love it. So I just set icon, and some of my files will be having custom icons because I really like it. What else? This triangle button will gonna go, and you can choose your default browser. This is browser, and this is home button, and you can also open some of these favorites, like exactly like in your Finder. Quickly can open it. What else? Oh yeah, there is something else that I really like over here. It's this particular button. Let's go from this one. This is dark and light mode. This one is so-called transparent. Look what it does. I click on it and ta-da, oops. And you can see that there are a lot of real estate here is completely transparent. But I went a little bit further, and I decided to go and add transparency to the central part. So what I can do, I can go and remove transparency. You can do like that if you like it. I personally like it about like 80%. maybe like 82, 83. That's my default for me. By the way, as you can see, look at it. I can go and do properties, and you can see that particular file has a custom icon. Is it really cool? I did it on purpose just to show you how that works, making own items icons. I'm sorry about it. About that, what else? Of course, this has a control. Command A, Command C, Command V. You can right click on it, and there are a lot of functions over here. By the way, that unlock function, if you want to unlock the particular file, it's unlock selected, also added here. You can create new files, folders, move to, compress to zip, and this has also help. So if you click on it, it will give you an idea what is it about. By the way, I have a new help, so this thing will be a little bit different, and it will also point to this video, this little link. So if you don't want to go and read, you can go and just watch video. What else? This app is very small, very quick, has takes almost no resources. If you do heavy copying pasting, it has own thread, so the Explorer is completely independent, and you can use it when it's doing some copying or pasting heavy one. The developer window, by the way, as you can see, I can close completely the Explorer, but you can still operate it, especially for developers, right? You have two different three monitors, so you can go and keep it to do things that you wanted to with this window. That I really like it. What else? That's pretty much it. This is my old Explorer, no Pro. As you can see, there is no extra stuff like in Find. There is very simple Find. There is not many things you can do with it. But for regular users, this is as useful as anything else. If you do just browsing stuff, copying, pasting, removing, deleting, anything that needs to be done in a very quick way and a very clear way, I think this is a great tool for anybody. Anyway, thank you for watching and visiting, and I hope that you will come and tell me if you like something or you don't, so I can make this tool better. Oh yeah, one more thing, almost forgot. That particular Pro File Explorer is 15 days, completely functional, but after 15 days, all those Pro editions will be disabled, and you will have it just like a regular one. And if you want to go and request unlock code, because this one also has an unlock code, but this one will function completely fine. It will just occasionally make like pop up like, hey, do you want to go and help a developer, but everything is enabled. On Pro, it's not. For all the pro functions will be completely disabled, and if you want me to enable them, then you can come and type over here whatever you want to, like give me a message. I mean, hey, listen, I just donated $3.45, and I'd like to have unlock code, and send it. I will receive the message. I will send you. You will also include this app ID, because this app ID is unique for your application. And I will send you unlock code. You will enter over here, click apply, and it will be completely unlocked. By the way, you can do the same thing over here. If you want to donate a few bucks, it will be great. If not, go ahead and use it. It's completely functional, and enjoy it, because when when I started doing it, I was doing it for myself. And then I thought, well, maybe I will share with other people, especially those that are using Windows. Oh boy, this Finder. Anyway, thank you for visiting again, and come back, tell me what you think about it, and thank you very much, and have a good night or have a good day. God bless you, and still stay safe in these bad times. Thank you again. Bye bye.